Here we have Jesselyn's backstroke. Heater going off. We can see right through here that we do need to work on getting those hands linked up and get one on top of the other to tighten up that streamline. We've got a lot of bit of movement side to side between your shoulders here and then your hips. You should be able to really think about your spine being in that midline, and so everything should really kind of rotate based upon that. And kind of what we're seeing is, if I were to draw a line straight through your spine here, your hips are actually slightly off of where we'd want to be. So really work on trying to utilize that pull to kind of get you to rotate from side to side. Don't force it so much. And the other reason why you're kind of doing that is your hands are they're far away from your body, your midline. And so every time that hand enters at that point up in here, you want to make sure that you are digging down then a little bit deeper, get a little bit more rotation, and then push straight back behind you. That will slow down your turnover rate a little bit more, but it's going to make you a lot more efficient, and you're not going to waste nearly as much energy. As we watch your kick going back behind, we've got quite a bit of knee action through here. You want to make sure you're really trying to think about having a nice long leg as you're kicking, a little bit better of a kick so that you can really motor that backstroke along. Backstroke is a heavy kick-driven stroke, so we do want to make sure that you focus on getting a much tighter kick. As we're coming through here, you're really able to see how far out to the side you are on that pull. We're going to want to make sure that once that hand enters here, dig down just a little bit further before you start pressing. You always want to make sure you've got about that 90-degree bend in that arm, so then you're going to be able to have that hand closer to body, which is then going to end up giving you a much stronger finish and much stronger power phase through the stroke. So get that arm bent, get it down a little bit deeper, and tighten up that kick, and you should have a lot better backstroke. Nice job. Keep it up. Here we have Jesselyn's backstroke above water. So you're grabbing the bar. She's up real high, which is really good. I like the body angle. She's got a really good straight back through there. That's a good start. I think we can actually bring in your hips just a little bit closer to your heels, so then you're going to be able to get a little bit more push. As we go through backstroke starts, when you're not using a touchpad, it's a little bit hard to get a really good push, but when you pull yourself up this high, it's a great starting position, but you got to make sure that you're pushing through with your legs first. You're not pushing through with your legs until you're about here. When you're doing that, you're pushing straight into the wall, and then that's just going to drive your hips straight back through the water. So we want to be able to make sure that you are getting that arcing motion on your backstroke start. You get in, get a good amount of depth. We've got a little bit of a gap right here on that streamline. Make sure you're really trying to line up those fingers as well as line up your wrists and almost your forearms, trying to get that gap to tighten up just a little bit more. Make sure on those dolphin kicks you're getting both the up and the downbeat. Got a good turnover rate going on. Head's moving all over the place. Make sure you're really trying to keep that head nice and still. You got a little bit of a bobbing action. Just keep that head going. And as we go into that turn, I think your count is okay. We may need to go one more, but we got to make sure that you're getting over a little bit quicker so you're not nearly as close to that wall. As you come off, your kick is kind of coming just from the knees down. There's a little bit of hip action, but we want to make sure that dolphin kick really comes from your chest, and then the power and the speed of that dolphin kick comes out of your driving your hips both up and down. We do have a solid kick still kind of going on, seeing some white water back there as we see you go in for the finish. Doing a good job of getting in there, just kind of finishing on your side. Really make sure as you're getting into the last 5 yards of any race, you're almost trying to dig in, kick a little bit harder, and almost dig down and grab a little bit deeper water to get that little extra oomph finish. Very nice job, Jesselyn.